It's something that none of us really want to think about, but it is so very important. General Manager Charles Creech of ARS Rescue Rooter Tampa Bay is here with why you need to keep up on that good old HVAC system. How are you? Welcome back.
I'm great. Thanks for having me back. I appreciate it.
So yeah, I think people don't want to talk about it because it's something like, okay, I'm going to hold my breath. I think my air conditioner's still working. I've made it through some of the hotter months here, right. but it's one of those things we still need to always talk about, right?
You do, and it is to that point where you're like, I got to call the guy now.
Yeah, yeah.
So, and the one thing you want to do is you want to have us out twice a year, once in the spring, and now it's your fall time. So we'll come out, we'll take a look at your system. The one thing you'll notice right away is your utility bill.
Yes.
So you want to do that, continue your maintenance twice a year. And the next time is also, it's going to prolong the system. The one thing is kind of like taking care of your car. You change your oil, you get your system done twice a year.
I'm always skeptical too about those maintenance costs. So I like that you come in here and are like, no, you've got to do it at least twice a year, especially going into fall. Why is that?
Well, the one thing you want to do is you're getting into, your system has been running hard all summer long.
Yes.
So what you want to do is come in and make sure that as you're tampering down a little bit, you're only going to run your system probably half the time. And you want to make sure it's going to still be efficient and well.
And make sure it still works. When do you get to the point where you're like, okay, it's on its last leg, I'm going to need to finally purchase a new HVAC system? Are there certain warning signs or certain flags that you see?
There's two things.
Okay.
One is if you come in the home and it's extremely hot. So
and that's the one we all notice, right?
That's the first time. The second one is going to be your utility bill. It's going to tell you right away that, hey, you go once a month and you see that bill spiked up $100, $200. You know that something's wrong with your system. Or sometimes you'll also hear it. So there's a couple different things you're going to notice that you're going to make you want to replace the system.
So let's talk about, you've made the decision, you're like, now is the time. There are a lot of companies out there. You and I were talking about that before we got started.
We were.
There's a lot of companies. What do people need to look for?
There's a couple different things that you want to look for. One is longevity in the industry, is because through good and bad times, you want to make sure that someone's going to be there.
Yeah.
So that's one thing. You want to make sure that they're an honest and reputable company. You want to also make sure that they do background checks and drug tests on not just the people that are coming out, but the whole company.
Okay.
So we do that on everyone. Also, you want to make sure that you have someone that's involved in the community, and that's what we're extremely proud of. We do a couple different things. We work with St. Jude. We also work with the Tim Tebow Foundation, and we also do a great program called ARS Cares. So we do that twice a year, once in the spring, where we find a needy home or needy family, and we give them a new system.
I'm all about customer service. That's like something that's really important to me. And to hear, though, your focus on the community, why is that a good example that shows that you do put customers first? The need to give back that you just explained.
The one thing we want to do is it's 100% satisfaction guarantee. So the one thing we want to do is let the community know that we're going to be there long term. And so if we're involved in the community, helping our community, I mean, it helps us as well.
I'm assuming we kind of joked at the beginning of the segment that's like, oh, this is the one thing that people don't want to talk about. We don't want to have to think about an HVAC.
Right.
But one of the things that has made me feel better about it, and I would love your thoughts to kind of end on, it does help the whole family and it does help resale value. It's only a positive when you do put a new system in your home, even though you might not feel like it.
It is, and one of the new things, over the last 10 years, the industry has changed so much and it's become more efficient. So when you have a more efficient home and it's saving you money, it's definitely going to help your value. Because I know the one thing you want to do, the first thing when you buy a home, they're going to, they want to do an inspection and make sure that system is working.
Yep.
And you have to pull a permit. So these things you have to do to make sure it's running efficiently.
Oh, good stuff. Well, again, go ahead, get that fall maintenance scheduled. But you know what? If that's something you don't want to do, well, Charles and his teams, they're gonna hook you up, right? You've got a special offer.
We do have a special offer. What we want to do is offer a $39 seasonal tune-up for all of our ABC viewers, and also up to $750 on a new heating and air system.
I like it. So just say that you saw Charles right here on Tampa Bay's Morning Blend, and they will take care of you. Again, we love it when you're here.
Great. Thank you so much for having me. Appreciate it.